would she say to Antonio, I present to you, Mr. Smith?
Le presento, Signor Smith.
Le presento il signor Smith.
Le presento, Signor Smith.
How does she say goodbye to you?
Arrivederla.
Arrivederla. Arrivederla.
Arrivederla. I'm learning Italian. Well, I've been learning Italian.
You want to say, I'd like to open an account. Ascolti prima.
Vorrei aprire un conto.
Vorrei
aprire un conto.
Vorrei aprire un conto. Un conto.
To open.
Aprire.
E ripeta.
Aprire.
Aprire.
See, I know all of this is just a matter of connecting the dots here.
Aprire.
And this software is so easy to learn a language with. It's so quick because it incorporates NLP,
Ripeta.
which is really cool. And your brain picks it up really quick. It's just a matter of doing it every single day. Un conto. Un conto. Un conto. It's a count. That's a
Come
count.
si dice to open an account?
I swear to God, it's so easy to do this. Like, it'd be so easy to pick up languages and speak different languages. It's just a matter of doing it. It's like anybody can do this. So I just wanted to give you a little update to where I'm at in case you're interested at all. I'm going to finish up doing Italian here, but I wanted to give you a video that I shot back in January, just because I think it's so prudent, especially for me, because this is kind of what I've been dealing with, like the last couple of weeks. It's like, you know, going through this change and just really feeling this rapid change and having to deal with rapid change, you know, technology, everything. It's just like everywhere you look, just rapid change. And that could be overwhelming. And it could make things really, really confusing to somebody that's, you know, really doesn't know what's going on. And something that's really supported me in change and dealing with change is the ability to be flexible. So what I wanted to talk to you about today was rapid change and how the universe and the earth is going through such rapid change, and what it's like dealing with that change is it requires a lot of what's called neuroplasticity. And what neuroplasticity is, the ability for the brain to be flexible. And this happens when both sides of the brain are communicating with each other. And having this neuroflexibility, this ability to change with change, is going to be very crucial, especially in the future, the near future, because things are getting so rapid that they're changing moment from moment. And to have this neuroflexibility is going to be crucial. It's going to be crucial for not only for survival, because human beings, the world, the universe is an ebb and flow. It's constantly moving. Think of it like a whirlpool. It's like a whirlpool of information that's constantly moving and always getting new input. So this neuroplasticity is really, really crucial. And neuroplasticity happens with meditation. Of course, that's one of the ways you can become neuroflexible. One of the ways is if you were raised in a household where your parents were really flexible on you and there wasn't a lot of constraints put on you, which allows both hemispheres of the brain to develop, and therefore they synchronize and they communicate with each other. Now the flip side to that would be a really lateralized brain, which means that it's either controlled by the right or the left hemisphere, and that leaves somebody really unflexible. You see this in elderly people a lot, where they're really rigid, they don't want to budge, they don't want to move on their stance. Whereas when you have a synchronized brain, a brain that's really, really communicative with both sides, and both sides are communicating, you have what's called neuroflexibility, neuroplasticity. So, like I said, one of the ways to become neuroflexible, especially at a later age, would be meditation. And meditation can be hard to do, especially when you get older. Of course, it's all in perspective. It's on how you look at it. Meditation is just simply being with yourself. There's so much talk on meditation these days. Meditation could be summed up to just doing anything and just being aware of your thoughts, being aware of your body, being in touch with you. And there's so many ways to do this. But really, if you're just getting into it, you want to take a more traditional stance where you're watching your thoughts, doing those, just watching your thoughts, watching your body, watching your feelings, watching those things just kind of come up in your body. I really want to make a video on meditation itself, and the benefits of it, of course, which are limitless. Like, the benefits of meditation, it's one of the best things you can do for your well-being. And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart, from somebody who started meditating when I was 25 years old, because 25, 26, because I was so miserable, because I was burning the relationships around me. And my life was going to pieces. I was unhappy, and I was just miserable. So I found, a solution in meditation. Of course, after looking for a long time, I found meditation. And I never thought of myself as somebody who would meditate ever in a million years. Now, for me, the prospect when I started meditating of watching my thoughts and watching my feelings and all that kind of stuff would be obsolete. There would be no way I could have done it, because my mind was racing at 1,000,000 miles per second. So what I found was called electronic meditation by Neurobeats, Holosync, and that's what really supported me. So and then when I got into meditation heavily, I really started, going through deeper parts of the mind, if you will, and I branched out to traditional meditation. And then meditation for me became like a daily occurrence, just naturally. It's like once your brain, once you've learned how to travel on these grooves in your brain and create new neural pathways, it becomes easier and easier, and then it's just something you can do. And then meditation becomes, an everyday thing where you can just go to the beach and just chill out. You don't have to do anything except just be. So, a little story on my meditation, but that's something I want to do. I really want to make a video on the benefits of meditation and the advantages of electronic meditation versus regular meditation or traditional meditation. And so I shot this video back in January at the start of the year, and I just never released it. Part of it was just because I was like, oh my God, I don't want to sound like I'm telling people what to do, or I'm, impressing my shit onto people or whatever. And I just kind of talked myself out of releasing it. Plus, I didn't feel like it was really relevant to any of the videos I was making at the time. So I wanted to give it to you real quick, give you a simple update of where I'm at. I am at the point now, it's like I need to branch out. I want to branch out. I want to go travel. I want to get going. I want to get moving. I want to get momentum. In fact, this is the third time I've kind of attempted to make a video this week, because I've just been in this kind of state of comfort. It's like I've gotten comfortable, and anybody that's watched me knows that I fucking hate comfort, because it puts me in this box and it just becomes like a comfortably numb state. In fact, if you haven't watched it, that's what my comfortably numb video was all about. So check it out if you haven't watched it. what being comfortably numb means to me is just being in this state of like relaxed nothingness, but not in a good way. It's almost in an apathetic way of like, oh my God, I'm numb now and I'm comfortable being numb. And those two things don't mix well for me. So I'm ready to start moving, ready to start doing things. I'm ready to start living, like branching out. I want to travel right now. I am actually starting to live off my savings, what I saved up for my trip, because I got to the point where I was down to my last dollar and I needed to sell some stuff, and I ended up selling it too, by the way. But I need to sell more stuff now. So I have some stuff up for sale that I have not sold yet, and I plan on selling here. I found a couple really cool apps to sell stuff on, which have really haven't produced any results yet, by the way. But I think they will, and I will utilize them. So just to give you that quick update before I go into the library, I'm going to update this. This is actually, I don't even know what day it is, which is really good, and it's really bad at the same time. It's really good because it's really good to live life from this relaxed standpoint, but to get stuck in it is not good. Like I had a couple days in the last 2 weeks where I was just so chilled in a good way, and I was just like, everything felt right. You know, I was at the park, I was laying out in the sun, I was doing yoga, everything is just kind of aligned. But then I kind of got stuck in this pattern. It's like, oh, I'm stuck in it. I got to get out of it. I got to make decisions from that place of where I'm going to go and where I want to go. Not based off where I am, but where I want to go. And that's what I need to do. So, just give you a little update.